Let's now take a look at other stories making headlines around the counties, and we begin with a follow-up on that health crisis reported about last night at the Bungoma Referral Hospital.
We start in Bungoma County, where the governor, Ken Lusaka, now says he's urgently addressing crisis at the Bungoma County Referral Hospital, whose plight was highlighted by KTN on Sunday night. The story exposed the state of negligence at the hospital, with some patients forced to share beds with corpses. Lusaka, who was not in the country, also says his government is purchasing 2 dialysis machines to reduce the waiting time for kidney patients. Now to that story of Langata Primary School that hit headlines. It is now emerging that over 5,000 schools have since submitted their applications for title deeds, fearing a similar fate. The National Land Commission says another 350 schools have reported cases of land grabbing across the country. This follows a notice that was issued by the National Land Commission for schools to apply for title deeds. The pupils at Langata Primary School had to cope with the violent police action when they had to pull down a wall that had been erected on the school playing ground. Elsewhere, a report released today accuses the government of human rights violations in Tana River. The report by Human Rights Watch and the Kenya Human Rights Commission accuses state agencies of abuses while responding to the attacks that hit parts of the country last year. The report, titled "Insult to Injury," says no one has been held responsible for the violence, whereas hundreds of people are said to have been beaten and detained without charge. The institutions are calling for a review of interagency response to terror attacks, stating that the security forces are slow, discriminative, and abusive in their response. And finally, Kenya joined the world in marking the World Elderly Persons Day amid complaints by the senior citizens of negligence. Statistics suggest that counties such as Kilifi, Tana River, Kisii, Kirinyaga, and Nyamira have the highest incidence of abuse of elderly persons. The abuses include lack of food, shelter, and family care. Acting Cabinet Secretary Rachel Mamo says the government is already implementing a scheme in which a monthly sum of 2,000 shillings is paid to persons of 65 years and above. Mumbwa Mwaki for KTN.